Hello everyone, it's BramButterham and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins Part 13. In the last episode we met Morrigan, standing in the back here, when we were exploring the Grey Warden's tower, searching for the Grey Warden's cache, and then she caught us red-handed and brought us to her mother. So let's see, and what of you does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? Well, I'm no fool, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Uh-oh. That's some disturbing news. What do you mean, the threat is greater than they realize?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
That's very kind of you. So we have our treaties, we have our Darkspawn blood, and that's mission accomplished, I'd say. So we have a new codex update, a new quest update. Let's see. Return to Duncan when you obtain the necessary Darkspawn blood. We have that. And the 3 vials of Darkspawn blood. We found those as well as the flower for the Kennel Master. We had some more codexes. Let's have a look. Creatures. Why does the Hurlock keep blinking? Oh, it got updated because first it was a Hurlock, then an Alpha, and now an Emissary. Okay, fair enough. And characters. Which would be Morrigan, I guess. My favorite character in the game, I guess. Okay. And again, you can pause the video and read the codexes. I can really recommend it. So, let's return to the Kennel Master first. Where was he? Over here. So we found his flower. Hello?
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Well, is this the flower you're looking for?
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Yeah, give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
I'd prefer thanks in the form of payment.
Payment? Isn't it worth something to save a valiant hound's life?
If the hound's life is worth anything, then pay up now. I can do with some money.
I see. I have, well, 50 silver. That's my own purse, and I've nothing more. I hope it'll suffice. Now I must get on to the task of taking care of the poor fella. It'll take a day or two for him to recover, I think. Thank you.
Okay, so we completed that quest and we received 50 silver. Maybe it was a bit asshole-ish to say that, but oh well. Now we made all the preparations for the joining ritual. Let's talk to Duncan.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should tell you about Morgan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
I'm ready.
Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Ooh. So, is that why the joining is so secret?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I swear I'm the bravest one here, and I'm a woman.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
Will you both shut up?
Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood, and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Let's get on with it then.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
You can do it, David. Or can you? Uh-oh.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There is
Had I
no
known...
turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
Careful, Jory.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete.
Now it's our turn.
You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Hey, we made it. Let's see. That was more painful than the harrowing.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Very well. Just try to be
The
brave.
meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Okay. Wow. So that just happened. David and Jory didn't make it. Only we did. Let's see. We leveled up. We had some codexes, I believe, as well in the new quest. So let's see. Ostagar. After the joining. Join Duncan at the strategy meeting. You have survived the joining and you are now a Grey Warden. When you are ready, join Duncan at the strategy meeting. Apparently the king wishes to meet with you again. Codex. Let's see what's new. Nothing. Okay. Never mind then. What's this actually? Downloadable content. Oh! Oh wow, yeah, we can do all this as well. I'll find a proper time to do all that. Now let's see, level up. Let's find the spells that we want to go for. Actually, Petrify is a really useful spell. It's sort of similar to Winter's Grasp, though it turns enemies into, or it petrifies them, and they can be shattered with Stone Fist as well, after being petrified. But a Glyphs of Warding, and then Repulsion, can be helpful as well. Yeah, let's do a couple of more glyphs. Let's try to get started with that. Yep. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, and we can add some points to our attributes. 2 to magic and 1 to willpower. Oh. Didn't we... Huh? Did... Let's see. Did we just break the game? Or did we get 2 spell points? Not quite sure. Ha! Wow, I don't know what happened. I might watch this video back myself. What? We have another glyph. Cool. So that's one thing now actually that I can show you. So there's Duncan. Let's quickly find someone here. Oh, that's Alistair. Let's see. Let's see if this works.
This should be easy enough.
Glyphs of Paralysis.
As you wish.
Hey! He's paralyzed. Haha! It worked.
If the king wants to see you and Duncan, you probably shouldn't keep him waiting. He might get mad, start crying.
Oh, amazing, it worked. So I only found that out recently, about these spell combinations. Here we have the Paralysis Explosion. The magic power of a glyph derives from the purity of its shape. When the 2 glyphs overlap and their lines become confused, particularly when the glyphs' effect are directly opposed, as with glyphs of paralysis and glyphs of repulsion, the magic has no choice but to dissipate instantly and explosively, instantly paralyzing all those nearby.
You'll feel bad and, well, it won't be pretty.
So you see, he is still paralyzed. The spell, the duration of the spell is quite long. Let's see.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Yeah, let's see what you have.
Well, let me know what you'd like.
Because we got 50 silvers from the Kennel Master. Elf root is always useful. Only an Arcolute stuff, that's not that useful. He has another backpack. Oh my gosh, we have to buy that. Oh, that's amazing. Haha. And let's just get some lesser health poultices. And let's not bother with the injury kits. Cool. Backpack's actually something that can be a real pain later on in the game. I didn't know that this guy had two, because we already bought one from him.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
That is true, King Kalen. But the rest of this conversation will be shown in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode to be uploaded soon. Thanks for watching, everyone.